Hey guys, this is Tolhi, and this is going to be a sort of response to you guys' feedback on the map video, as well as finally showing people who haven't been able to download or play the map, or who don't have Minecraft and just watch my videos, the rest of the map. So I'm not going to show this puzzle because I've shown that before in a previous video, the beginning. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch it. So we're gonna go jump right into the next puzzle. So in the first puzzle, I showed you the blocks, and that colored blocks represent things. I showed that red blocks represent where ladders should be placed, and then here we get into the first jump puzzle. I'm not gonna read the signs for this. I may go back and go through the story at another. Well, I could explain the story. Yeah. So what those signs are saying is pretty much Melvin going, looks like the bridge is broken apart. You're going to have to jump across, but if you fall, there doesn't look to be a way up, so you'll have to find another way. So if you fall, you have to kind of find here, and this is supposed to be really easy for the player to find. Well, somewhat, because you can see the light from there. So as you're looking around here, it's very likely, and you can even see the chest just from here, that you're going to see that light, especially at night. That stands out like a sore thumb. So you get your ladder from in here, and then once you get this ladder, you can head over and use it on this red block, which in the first puzzle I identified that red blocks are where you place ladders. So that's been placed there, and then this lets you up. Now I did want to mention, well, number one, you may have noticed I haven't updated, and there has been a new update to Minecraft, but I still want to be able to use my mod. So this door is locked, need the key, and this is a simpler jump puzzle than the bridge. And then we get the key. We can use the key to get up above. And use it over here. Oh, there we go. Right click to open things. We're close to the town. We should hurry and find out what's happening. And come out here, and here's the town, which I've already shown. But you'll notice when you come out of this waterfall, you get this nice view of that landscape. And also when you come from the bridge, there's also signs here saying, "Yay, you've made it, you should hurry to the town." You get this view as well. These two different perspectives, both I worked on really hard to try and give that sort of, as soon as you see the town for the first time, sort of have this, ooh, look at the landscape. Now the houses I feel fall flat, and that's something I do want to work on, but I'm not sure exactly how to. So I'm gonna fly here. Only to show something I forgot to mention is when you get here, this jump is kind of like, or the intention is that this is a really hard jump to make, and sort of give the player doubt if that's even possible, and sort of get the player to go, is there another way? And they get them to look and be like, oh wow, that's really cool, and sort of see this. That's why there's this really difficult jump here, sort of hopefully to get the player to fall, because I almost really want them to fall down and have them explore and do the second path to show the idea of there being multiple paths, but also to have this difficult jump to have the player stop and look around and try and see if there's a easier jump there, and then in looking around see this area. So just gonna head back because I forgot to mention that. And so once we come down here, I'm generally happy with this area. I want to go grab something so I don't have to backtrack for it. Is if you explore around enough, you would find in here Dean's Step. So this is used for the next puzzle. You come down, back down here, and if you follow the path up to the first bridge here, there'll be a sign. I also have a huge list of spelling mistakes that I want to give a shout out to. One second, got the name. SGB, Sergeant Godsword Berserker. He compiled a huge list of you guys' comments, and he went through and checked all the signs he could find, and basically gave me all the spelling mistakes, such as Dean is spelt with a lowercase d here, and I have Instamind still on, and I don't want it on. I'll fix that sign later. Anyways, Dean is across the bridge. Over here we get a different dialogue from Melvin. We have Old Man Dean, who says, "Come in the house, pretty much I'll explain to you what's happening." And then we have this novel of a wall, which is really your quest objective. I've had comments that this is really too much to take in for the player all at once, which I had that concern when I made it as well. But the problem is that the way I've designed this, it's kind of hard not to do it this way. Because Dean kind of has to fill you in on what's happened, but he also has to tell you where to go. And the problem is that it requires this much text. So basically what this is saying, summarized version, is Evil Ivan has come and took everyone in town, specifically Jack the artist, Dan the TNT maker, and Elena the bow maker's daughter. There's 3 houses, one there, one over there, and one in the mountainside way in the back. And so you have to visit each house pretty much. Jack's house has a switch which will allow you into Elena's house or up on the tomb in the mountain where you'll get a bow. Then once you get the bow, then you can go downriver, kill some creepers, get some sulfur, make some TNT, and then you can blow up this path, which is the end of chapter 1, and then move on to chapter 2 once I complete it. So yeah, this doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is a huge amount because of all the puzzles. So when we come down here, this is probably by far the biggest thing you guys said is in this room here there was a lot of mistakes I made. I don't know how I made this mistake, but for some reason I didn't think you could make that jump. You totally can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the floor by 1, because lowering the floor won't affect the rest of this jump. And what I'll do is I'll lower the floor by 1, move this stone, say over here, move this wool to like here, and then have another block here so that you can't jump to the ladder without having the block. And by lowering the floor by 1, it'll make that doable. So basically lower the floor by 1, have like a block here, wool block with half step, another block, and then ladder. So right, I have a plan to fix that. The other thing is just gonna fly up here. And the intention here was that you were supposed to use that to get up, but you can totally just jump that. So I'll fix it like I just said. And then up here, I think it was mentioned that someone said they could... One second. Okay. There was a comment saying that you could go inside a house and hit a switch. That was a bug. I thought they were referring to this one. But I suppose not. So I'm not sure which house. Maybe the first house? If so, that's not a huge deal. But I might want to still fix that. Okay, anyways. So, one thing that I guess from playing a lot of Tetris 1994's obstacle map, I've gotten really good at jumping. So I'm kind of had a hard time determining difficulty. So for a lot of these jump puzzles, I find them that there's like 1 or 2 hard parts in it, but for the most part they're really easy. But that's for me. So I got a lot of feedback saying that these were really hard. So I was thinking the difficulty curve was going to be messed up, but not in that everything would be too hard, just that the difficulty curve would be all over the place. And like so. But see, that's not too hard for me. So then here you hit the switch, causes the sand to fall, blocking your path. Then you have to come in here. Get this armor, which is edited to be infinite damage stuff, so you can take infinite damage and you won't die. This is just telling you that you should go down this lava flow. This was confusing to some people because on the other side here in that first room I was just in, there's a spot where there's glass, and you can kind of see the lava flow, and people thought that you had to break the glass to get out. You actually can swim up higher than that and get into the workshop. So I may have to take... Watch, I'll come out here. They thought that this was where you had to end up, but it's not. You can go up higher. So I may take that out just so it doesn't cause that confusion. It's supposed to be foreshadowing to the lava thing, but it's not really a big deal. I'd rather have people find this than get confused and not know where to go. Then from here you head up and you get this pressure plate. We teach the player pressure plates go on yellow. That's pretty much what these signs are saying. Another big one is you guys said that this here was broken. I don't think so. This is intentional. There are some spots where I let you out of the map for certain secrets, like 64 arrows. So I like that, but there was one other place in Elena's house that people said you could get out of. Now we're hitting close to 15 minutes, so I don't want to go through all of this right now. So I've gotten through the jump and that puzzle. The next one here is that you can put this stone plate down here, or you can go and find a secret. This pretty much says that his house is going to be a bit of a crazy to navigate, sort of referring to it being a jump quest, sort of hinting at that. And then you got to go around, look around if you want to find the exploration path. So you come up here, and I hope this isn't too dark. Someone did mention here that this is you can't get back out unless you break the leaf block, so I should put a leaf block here or something so you can't fall down that hole, which I will do. Darkness is the other huge thing you guys commented on, is that in locations it's just too dark. So here you'd skip some stuff. So there's a couple more points I want to hit up, so I'm just going to fly around for a second here. So darkness. There are areas at night where it is very dark. That is intentional. I'm going to kind of skip ahead a bit here, just so I can get a couple points out in this video. Here, in this section here, this is actually very near the end. There's this sign. Some people said it was too dark, they couldn't see it. The reason why I don't have a torch right here is because I don't want you to notice this hole in the wall too early in the map. I want it to sort of be like a surprise. So what I'll probably have to do is move this sign back here somewhere, make the tracks end earlier, and have it so that you can sort of have to walk the distance out and then jump down, which you kind of got to do anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But then there's areas like here. I kind of want to save this for the next video so I can explain it more in detail then, but I just want to touch on it. There's an area back there where you come out when you do this puzzle, and it's really dark at night, but I don't want to add light there because then you would see it and it gives away the fact that you're actually going to end up in the woods, and that's something I don't want to do. So I understand the need for light, and I'm going to try and make exceptions in certain areas, but for the most part a lot of the darkness is very much intentional, trying to give the player a sort of not give too much away to the player too early. So this here is another jump puzzle. If you put the plate down at the front door, you'd have to go through, which I'll do next time. This is a shrine, an art shrine, a very big mechanic I slowly lead the player up to this. This is I'll touch on it next time, but there's a reason why this is done the way it is, and you'll see as it throughout. This is one of the puzzles that I had the most praise for. The idea of basically you have to jump over here, swim up in the water to get up here, showing the player, oh, I have to swim to get up here in water, which then leads them to the realization that they can do the same thing in lava because they're invincible. Now the player's on fire because they went through the lava. Right. And then the other big one is I had someone say that there was openings. I can't remember which one they said, but I don't think they found the right one. But yeah, there's spots down. Don't know where it is. Where you can go down pretty. Oh, I think it's this one. But there's nothing down here. No. Maybe this one. Right, yeah, this one has nothing down here but a little bit of lava. The reason for this is that I'm trying to show the player that there's spots underneath, and I don't think anyone got this, so this is another one I want to get in here. Oh, I'm running up to 20 minutes or something now, probably. But there's actually the exploration-based puzzle. The ladder and the step you need for this one are hidden. One is down here, where you get the ladder, and then if I can get back out here. Head over this way. Go down. And we end up down here in the find this one. And so that's the 2 items you need. I don't think anyone found that. I might want to make another one of those water ones that's very clear that there's something underneath, so that the player can see that and sort of get the idea that maybe that's where something's hidden. You'll also notice that the shape, this is a sort of Tetris cross shape. The lava one over here, both of them are the exact same shape. A small indication to the player, it doesn't help much in this case. I kind of need to add something else. But I don't want to give a sign for this one because it would be too simple then. I like the difficulty that no one found this because it means it's on the right track. I just need to take a little bit of that difficulty away. But I'll go over this puzzle, this jump puzzle more in detail next time, as well as the rest, because I don't want to cram all of this into one video right now. I want to kind of keep it short at least a little bit. So we still have to do Elena's house, tomb, TNT, downriver. There's a lot more to talk about, a lot more issues you guys brought up. I tried to get through a lot of the earlier ones. I tried to skip to some of the more bigger ones that you guys brought up as soon as possible, but I know there's more. And I will be working on this over the next couple days. I didn't do anything tonight on it. I kind of needed a break. I know for you guys it's been a very, I just want to touch on this quickly. It's kind of really should be an update video or something, but I'm just going to toss that at the end of here. Is that I know you guys very much haven't had many videos lately. I've been kind of sporadic. I haven't been getting Spore and Oblivion out. I haven't been getting much Minecraft out in the weekend. But for me, it's been a huge, like, crazy amount of work doing this map. So for you guys, you haven't been seeing anything. But on the other hand, I've been doing all kinds of work, so I'm really burnt out right now. So it's kind of like really difficult on me. Because I want to get more content out for you guys because I haven't gotten anything out in a while, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I just want to take a break for like a day or something. But I'm going to keep pushing through, and then this weekend I'll actually have a weekend. I think the biggest thing is this past weekend I really had no time to myself, or no time to actually game. I just spent the entire time working on this map, so I really didn't have a weekend. But I think the reaction to this has been good. A lot of really good positive feedback. So thank you guys. I'm going to put a lot of that into effect and try and fix this up. There's still room aesthetically, but first I want to fix all the puzzles, all the spelling errors with the signs, and try and clean this up a lot more. Then I'll start working on some aesthetic things. Next time I'll talk about the downriver area because I want to bring that up. Again, and then eventually I'll get on to chapter 2, but chapter 2 I'll take like a month or something to do, not like cram it into 1 week of designing and creating a map, because I also feel like some of the later areas like downriver, which I'll touch on next time, like I just said, I feel those were rushed and not done as well as they could have been. I feel like some of these, even like Elena's house, tomb, they're not as rushed, but I feel like I lost my design focus and the whole kind of concept. They're still on track, but not as much as they could be. So I may do some major tweaks to some of those. But it's definitely going to be an iterative process, and we've started that with the large amount of feedback that you guys gave. And so thank you for that. I'll probably end up posting this map on the forums after a couple more iterations. And for all of you guys that'll play through or want to play through this multiple times to help me get it kind of ready for like mass showing or whatever, thank you guys. It's gonna be great help to have people kind of play through it and check it out. And it's not going to be the same because I'm going to be changing puzzles quite a bit every time I do a revision update. So the next revision probably won't be till this weekend. I was going to do one tonight to update it with the new map save system or whatever, but I want to wait and then I want to kind of do like, so when I do a next update, it isn't just the same map but like some sign changes. I want like the Elena's house to be different, or well, that one probably won't be different this weekend, but like downriver might be significantly different because I have some ideas on how that could have been done better. Right now we're probably like 25 minutes. Anyways, this is Tolhi signing out. Later, guys.